Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having an amazing day today. So when it comes to the 2021 housing market, there are some headlines and some news reports that get me really worked up. I mean, these headlines and these reports get me super concerned about the condition of the housing market and where exactly we are headed, as well as what to expect out of this 2021 housing market. Is it going to be a crash, or are we going to see this housing market keep going super red hot like we've been seeing it happen lately? So this headline right here is one from Washington Post, and in this report states that there's a new twist in home selling. So if you are a seller, a buyer, an investor, a landlord, and even a renter, be sure to pay attention until the very end of this video. I do have a lot of important information that you don't want to miss out on. So according to this report, there's a new twist to home selling. So homeowners are listing their properties for sale, and agents, real estate agents, realtors are bidding on these properties to sell them. Don't let this go over your head. Let this sink in. Agents are bidding on these properties to sell them. This did not say home buyers. So agents are bidding. This is the interesting twist that we're seeing right now when it comes to this 2021 super crazy, super hot housing market. So before we dive into other critical information, including the $50 billion in funding for rental assistance and for mortgage payments, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest economic and helpful financial tips for your financial wellness and financial success. And one more thing, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with other people to help them get this information quicker. People deserve to know exactly what is going on right now in this economy and this housing market. Okay, so let's jump right back into it. So according to this report from the Washington Post, homeowners are listing their properties, and you have agents trying to outbid themselves in order to sell the property. Remember that for every house on the market right now, there's two agents. At least two agents for every house on the market right now. So the competition is really fierce among real estate agents. Let me get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Now let's dive into another headline that really gets me concerned about this market, that tells you where exactly we are in this market. So according to this report from CNN Business, 76 all cash offer on one home. Can you believe this? So this is the average home, right? You have this home that just came on the market. This tells you what the housing market looks like right now. The craziness, the insanity in this housing market, and there's no sign of slowing down from what we're seeing right now. So 76 all cash offers on one home. This is the type of stuff that we're dealing with, guys. This is exactly what we have to deal with in this market. So according to this report, this 2021 housing market has got people very concerned, and you have people, not just people bidding over the asking price, but you have this home that was listed in a suburb of DC, and by Sunday this homeowner had 88 offers, and of the 88 offers you had 76 all cash offers on this one home. So that's kind of where we are right now in this market. Now let's talk about this report from Black Knight when it comes to the mortgage. So when it comes to the refi and basically the terms and the refi for new mortgage, and also the lending side of things, where exactly do we stand? According to this report from Black Knight, in March of 2021, so just last month, the report shows that the refi, so people who are trying to refinance their home, basically saw some decline. So there was a decline for the first time in 15 months. We did see a decline in people trying to refinance their properties. And then also, when it comes to the refinancing due to rate or term changes, so we're seeing that there's a 36% decline year to date. So from January to 2021 to March of 2021, there is a 36% decline. So it seems like the slight increase in rates are impacting this. But again, I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, the mortgage refinance, according to CNBC, I'm just trying to get you different reports so you can see the different perspectives to make a real deduction for yourself on where exactly we are in this housing market. So the mortgage refinance demand hits the lowest level in 1 year. So this is the lowest we've ever been in 1 year, and home buyers retreat. So this is interesting. So according to this report from CNBC, new applications to refinance a home loan fell by 5% last week and was 31% lower than a year ago. So compared to the same time last year, we're seeing 31% decline in new applications to refinance a home. So, and this is according to the data they obtained from Mortgage Bankers Association. And mortgage applications to purchase a home fell by 1% for the week from the for this week compared to the previous week. So these are some of the hot topics and the key points that you have to pay attention to if you are a home buyer or a seller. You need to know this information. Even agents, investors, landlords, you need to pay attention to this information right now. This will help you understand where exactly the market stands and what decision to make. So the other report here from this is a very interesting article from Go Banking Rates. So 60% of Americans have shifted their home ownership plans due to the pandemic. So they did conduct a study, and this survey shows that 30% of Americans made plans to buy a home or accelerated existing plans to buy. So according to this survey, Americans are making different decisions or basically shifting their decisions or shifting the plans they had due to the pandemic when it comes to buying homes. And 24% are putting their moving plans on hold or slowing down their plans to move. So this could be contributing to the low inventory that we're seeing right now in the existing home market. So the existing homes, really low supply right now when it comes to existing homes. And this could be attributed to 24% of Americans who are basically putting their plans to move on hold or slowing down the plans to move. So remember, when people are moving, they have to either sell their home to go rent a new place or buy a new place. So when you have this dynamic going on in the market, it opens up more opportunities for existing home listings. Again, 72% of millennials, according to this report, and Gen Zers have their home savings plans disrupted by the pandemic. So this means that affordability becomes a problem for this group of individuals. And millennials and Gen Zs have shifted their home buying priorities. So many of them are now looking, according to this report, are now looking to purchase homes in the suburbs and homes with indoor space, and also looking to purchase homes that are closer to family members. So these are some of the market conditions that we're seeing right now in this 2021 housing market, and these basically is driving things like these are driving how much properties we see, the price of properties on the market, the supply of properties on the market. And you also have 36% of dwellers saying they now value suburban living. So people, this is what we always call, or we've referenced to in the past as the Great Reshuffling. So as well, some experts have coined this term, the Great Reshuffling. So you have people moving from the urban cores, from the city, moving to the suburbs, and this is driving the demand for suburban living. I want to get your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Now let's dive into this report from the NAR. So according to the NAR, we do have a closer look, or like an overview of where the market stands after 13 months, so since the pandemic started. And this is very interesting. The data here is very interesting to me. This kind of goes over people who are paying their mortgages and how much people have in their mortgage. So the very first chart, or the very first data we're going to be looking at here, goes over last month's payment status for owner-occupied units by the select characteristics in the US. So according to this, the blue color shows the people who own their homes free and clear, and then the green color shows those who have a mortgage. So and this goes across the different groups of people. So the Hispanic or Latino people, you do have 27% who own their homes free and clear, and you have 73% who carry a mortgage on their property. Then when it comes to the black alone, so black and not Hispanic, you have 29% who own their homes free and clear, and 71% who basically carry a mortgage. And the Asians, so the Asian group has about 31% own their homes free and clear, and 69% have a mortgage. So the white alone, so white and not Hispanic, you can see the numbers here basically varying depending on the group of people that we're talking about. So 35% of whites own their home free and clear, and 65 carry a mortgage. Now, this is the one interesting report I want to share with you all. So this report goes over, this kind of gives you a better perspective on what exactly is happening on the mortgage side of things right now with people who are financing their homes. So this gives you the confidence in ability to make next month's payment for owner-occupied units. So you can see the blue shows you no confidence, people who have no confidence to make their payment, and then people with high confidence in green, and people whose payment will be deferred, or people whose payment are already deferred. So across all groups, pretty much the same number for those whose payment will be deferred, and then people who have moderate confidence in gray, and those who have slight confidence in making next month's payment. Remember, next month's payment. So that's what we're seeing right now. So this number right here gives you the clear picture. So according to this report, we can see the Hispanic or Latino group basically has 6% no confidence. So 6% of this group has no confidence in meeting next month's payment. So this is the highest number, followed by the black population. So the black group basically has 5%. 5% of blacks in America have no confidence. Those who were surveyed have no confidence in making their payment. And you can see those who have the highest confidence in making their payment, 79% of the white group basically has the confidence that the payment for next month will be met. So this is kind of like the picture that we're seeing right now. This just kind of paints the picture that we have to expect when it comes to the reality, or this just gives you the reality of where we stand right now in this housing market. Now let's dive right into this one. This is a very interesting topic right now. So the CFPB, and CFPB is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So the CFPB released a notice pretty recently, and they are proposing a ban in foreclosure until 2022. Like we've shared the numbers, you have people who are not confident in meeting their payment. So the CFPB is proposing a foreclosure ban until 2022. So they are asking to amend the regulation to give servicers and homeowners more time to walk through the options. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Now, finally, let's talk about the one that's very important for renters and investors, and also people who are struggling to make their home payments during this period. So there's $50 billion in rent relief that's up for grabs. So you have to make sure you are talking to your landlord, and landlords, make sure you are working with your tenants to make sure they are getting the help they need. So there's $50 billion right now that's up for grabs for rent assistance. So if you were renting a home for the first time, you want to make sure you are aware of this information. And if you are behind on your rent payment, make sure you got this information on lockdown. So check with your city and county to make sure you have the right assistance or the right resource to help you with your payment. So landlords and tenants are teaming up right now in order to access this $50 billion worth of funding for rental assistance. So this is direct financial assistance for those who are struggling to make rent payments during this period. Again, these are some of the highlights that we're seeing right now, but just let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Some of the things that we're seeing also includes people who are still struggling to catch up. So if you are struggling to catch up on your late payments or your rental or your rent payments, be sure to tap into this rental assistance program. $50 billion in rental assistance program. Some of them were from some of this money, the funding came from the American Rescue Plan, and some came from the stimulus package that we saw in late December of 2020. Okay, so now that you know all this information, now that we've talked about where things currently stand, please hit that subscribe button to avoid missing out on additional helpful economic and financial tips for your success. And also give this video a thumbs up and share with other people to help them stay connected and get informed on what exactly is going on right now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and stay safe and